I think a lot of times people have a bottom line in life, and my bottom line is beauty. It's what I am about. It's where my greatest pain has been. It's how I engage with the world. It's how I engage with the infinite. What I see, what I hear, how I put the world together, it all comes from a context of beauty. And it was very heartbreaking for me to realize at a reasonably young age that the world did not find me beautiful. I was not the right body type. I was not the right presentation. I didn't know until much later, of course, that no one is. Basically, unless you're airbrushed, that's, you know, there isn't any really right place to be other than on a magazine cover that someone else has designed. So for me, the conversation with beauty really stopped at about age 16. And I remember very clearly sitting in front of the mirror and wondering what the world saw that I didn't see, because I didn't understand why I was deemed not beautiful. After I went through this awakening process, after the world changed for me and shifted for me, I was able to see my beauty again. I was able to say, you know, maybe I'm the only one who sees it, but it's here. I get it. It's yeah, I'm here. And that does not mean that I have any ideas of grandeur that someone's going to put me on the cover of a magazine, because I'm not that kind of a beauty. But I'm a real beauty in my own eyes. And would I like to give that to other women? Absolutely. I would love for women to stop looking in the mirror and saying, oh, this, oh, that, you know, and really looking at it and say, you know, I knew you were here. I knew you were here. And thanks for coming back. So in our family, we watch movies. My kids are into movies, and movies are a big thing for us. So there's this movie, Rat Race, which I can't say I'm terribly proud is one of my favorite movies, but it really is. It's very, very funny. And there's a character in it who's very innocent and very exuberant, and he says, you know, it's a race and we're winning. And so around our house we have this idea, and we say all the time, it's a game and we're winning. And the reason we're winning is not because someone else is losing. We're winning because we know it's a game. Because we can play it like it's a game. Like at the end of the Monopoly game, you're still going to love everybody whether they won or lost. You're not going to think, well, I'm the greatest person in the world and this is all I have to do from here on out is win Monopoly. You know, it's a game. And so is life. It really is this phenomenal experience. And there's bountiful beauty and exuberance and natural wonder. And if you can be in that place instead of the rat race, then you win whether you win or not. And there really isn't any winning anyway. There's 6 billion people on the planet. Everybody wants to win. In most people's ideology, there's one winner and the rest are losers. At least in everybody's, in our culture, our ideology. And that's just not workable. And it's destroying our planet. If each person can come to their own sense of beauty, to their own sense of winning, without having to destroy anyone or anything else, we've got a planet worth being here for. And we'll be good stewards of that planet. I really believe that we will. One of the ways that I explain what I bring to the world is through the label of being a healer. But it's really not the right term, because that's assuming there's something wrong with you. I don't assume there's something wrong with you, and I don't want to heal you. I want to reveal you. I believe that you're hidden from yourself, and if you could see yourself, if you could see the magnificence and the complexity, if you could get that everyone has problems and everyone has faults, and it's the human condition, so get over it. If we could all go there, then we would heal what ails us. So in that way, I'm a healer, but really I'm more of an awakener. I'm more of someone who can look at you and say, I'm willing to look for what's good. And we may need to go into where you're unhappy, but there's something good in there, and you're on the right track. You really are. People are on the right track, but they don't trust that they're on the right track. And when someone else can see that, specifically someone with unusual abilities, so you can actually, pull some rabbits out of hats and know things you're not supposed to know. You can say, I see you through this lens. I see this beauty in you. Then people just, it's really not as bad as I thought. And that's a healing. Being seen, really seen, not as a cog in the wheel, not as an employee, not as a role, but just being seen is something that rarely happens. And when it does happen, it is so validating. It is so powerful that something new begins to emerge out of us, out of its own accord. Something that was waiting for that sunshine, for that water. Something that just said, won't someone please see this beauty, this talent, this capacity besides me? I need to be seen by more than just me. And maybe even I've forgotten it. Maybe I've lost it. And I think it's gone. But if someone else sees it, I remember it. And I go, oh yeah, I have something to contribute. I'm here for a reason. It is a game, yes, but it's a game that I have a place in. I've got my little spot on the board, and I'm here for a good reason. And I can play that place. I can play that game. And I can win by playing well, by playing authentically. Be who you are.